So this is gonna be my third time trying to shoot this video. Every time I sit in the gym, cleaning lady came in, a couple people had to do cardio, and I have the lavalier mics, but I think it'd just be better if I shoot it out here anyway. The view's nice. But one thing I want to talk about is struggling makes you a better online fitness coach. Struggling makes you a better coach in whether you're coaching football, rather you're coaching people to get in shape, rather you're coaching people with their spiritual health. The fact that you struggled gives you credibility with your coaching business, and not just on the business side of things, but actually getting people results, right? And I want to talk about this. I have some notes here, all right? The number one thing that I want you guys to take from this video is James 1, and it's going to be verses 2 through 4. It says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything," right? And when I read that, the word that sticks out to me is perseverance. But let's ask ourselves, what is perseverance, bro, right? Perseverance to me is going to be determination with endurance. If I'm determined to do something in my heart, and I know that I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna achieve this no matter how long it takes, no matter what I have to go through, I'm determined. But the only thing that can stop me now is my ability to keep going, right? So if I don't have that ability to keep stepping when other people are folding, I'm not going to see success. Please understand something right now, bro. 20 years old, I'm in this apartment, right? High-rise apartment. You can look at the view out here. And it's beautiful. But the reason I got here is because I was determined. I saw it before I got to it. The endurance, right? I kept posting, and I'm still doing it today, right? So let me help you guys with this. Number one, all right? Struggle builds strength. Lean on God. If you're gonna say that you're gonna start a coaching business, you're gonna help people get in shape, that is one of the hardest things for a lot of people to do in America. But yet, once you start doing it, you find the most joy, right? But why would I come to you as a coach and you haven't struggled, you don't have the physique, you don't have the mindset to help me? So if you're struggling right now as a coach because your business isn't doing good, that's one thing. But if you haven't actually did the internal work, the self-work, then why would I buy your coaching, okay? So one thing that online fitness coaches forget is that you need to actually be in the best shape that you can be in. You're nobody else, you're only you. So go get in the best shape that you can physically and possibly get into, and then get online, right? But show that process. If you're not in shape now, show that process of you getting in shape until you do, because that's exactly what I did, bro. I was 320 pounds. I stepped on the scale after a squat workout. I was 317. My friends looked at me. I had two friends. And yes, I could squat 600 pounds. Yes, I was in shape. I could freaking be a monster. I was mentally dialed when it came when it came to getting the weight from point A to point B. Really simple. But other than that, bro, I was lazy. And as I was fat, everything else in my life was terrible. My habits were off with myself. So everything else I ignored, I blocked out, but it was terrible. Broke, right? Bad relationship. I doubted myself. I looked in the mirror. I hated myself. That is not a good feeling, bro. And I am so thankful that God put that on my plate, because now when people come to me, I have an answer, right? They're not gonna like my answer at first, but it's not about what they like. It's about what works. If they can get results from me going through the process, I'm great with that. I'm cool with that. That's why struggling made me a better coach, right? The second note I put was, look, helping others helps you find your purpose, bro. I didn't know that talking on camera was gonna be my purpose. I did not know that me gaining 100 pounds just to lose it was going to help me find my purpose, but it did. I documented this, bro. Okay, and this is how you're gonna scale your coaching business. You guys that are stuck at the 1K, 2K, 3K mark, this is how you scale. You tell your story, exactly what I'm doing now, right? So it helped me find my purpose. And the reason it helped me find my purpose is because, bro, I was looking at these comments like, bro, you helped me, bro. I've been listening to you. I've been watching your free videos, and I've already lost 10 pounds just off your motivation alone, bro. 20 pounds just off your motivation alone, bro, right? Then I got my first client, and he lost 50 pounds himself as I was even losing weight too, and it was insane. He was like, bro, I'm ready. I'm ready, bro. He paid it in full. He was ready to go. Boom. Next thing you know, now he's down 70 pounds off of the program, but while he was on my program, he lost 55 pounds. He's a firefighter, right? And he's about to start online coaching himself. You guys got to understand the power in struggling, because my struggle led to helping somebody else's struggle. You're not hearing me with this, right? But you look at your struggles as oh, I hate my life. God doesn't love me. I'm never going to be successful. I'm never going to make money. Nobody's ever going to look at me. You can't think like that. That is scarcity. That is negativity. There is no positive in that. Why? Because your habits are not positive. Your mindset is not positive, right? Your habits are going to follow your mind, and your mind is going to follow your habits, bro. You understand what I'm saying? You are what you think about. Number 3, this is what I put. Your toughest seasons can become your greatest testimony. Your toughest seasons can become your greatest testimony. You all not fitness coaches, listen to me. Your toughest seasons can become your greatest testimony, bro. But only if you have the perspective to make it a great testimony. Wow, I wrecked my car January 1st. Or my uncle died January 1st. I wrecked my car December 23rd, right before the 1st. 2 bad things happened. Wow, what am I supposed to do? But I knew that when my car was on that tow truck and I drove away with my mom that came and picked me up, as I'm sitting out there for 30 minutes, no one around to come pick me up after this accident. But she came and picked me up, and I'm looking at my car. Said, this is going to be the greatest fucking story ever. I'm going to become the best online fitness coach ever. I'm going to get in the best shape that I physically know how to right now. And I documented, and I documented, and I documented for months and months on end. 2024, I lost my uncle. 2025, I wrecked my car. Bad things happen, we're men. But how do we react over these bad things? How do we overcome? Because once you overcome, and you're not worried about the destination no more, hard work works. Hard work works. And once you overcome, guess what? You have learned so many lessons that you can help other people. That's why struggle made me a better online fitness coach. Now I'm into business coaching. And if you want to start your coaching business, all you got to do is hit me up on YouTube, make a comment, right? Or you can sit here, you can go to Instagram, HumbleBeastYT, message me and say, hey man, I want to start my coaching business. The reason you keep procrastinating and you're scared to spend money on $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, up to $10K on yourself about your business or anything else that you're doing is because you live in scarcity. Your family tells you, oh, I wouldn't do that, but they've never done it. So how do you know it's going to work, right? And a lot of you guys are also scared to invest in yourself because of the opinions of others. Jackie Chan said something, and I saw this video yesterday, and I might quote it wrong, but he said, a guy asked him, he said, what's your fear? How do you feel about fear? He said, I'm not here to live up to your standard, but I'm only here to live up to mine. If you guys have been watching me, you watch my Instagram posts, and you still haven't reached out, but yet you want to start your coaching business, there's something wrong with you, bro. You're literally sitting around procrastinating, or you haven't reached out to any mentor. It doesn't have to be me, it can be any mentor. And you have not started on this, or you haven't invested in yourself, or you haven't tried anything, you're procrastinating. And these are the same guys that watch me that say that they have faith. They don't have faith, bro. You're literally lying to make yourself feel good. You're praying to make yourself feel good, bro. Right? You're being a false prophet to make yourself feel good. Because let me tell you something. Faith is not passive. Trust is not passive. Do you understand that? It does not come to you. It does not just fall in your lap. You open the door. You open the opportunity to accept these blessings that God has for you. There's a reason that struggle made me a better coach. There's a reason that struggle made me a better communicator. There's a reason that struggle made me a better salesman when I'm on these sales calls. There's a reason that struggle made me a better content creator. There's a reason that I know how to talk and speak, and I know how to speak under 1 minute perfectly for an Instagram reel, and I can do it right now because struggle made me better, bro. Reps made me better, bro. Consistency made me better. A lot of you guys are consistent as fuck in your life, but you're not consistent with progress. That's why you fucking lose. And I look at you guys, I talk to you guys, you DM me, you talk to me. You're like, bro, how am I supposed to get over this, bro? My girl left. And it's like, bro, it's not about how you get over it. It's about how you get through it. Accept the bad things that are happening. And once you accept them, figure out how to get out of them because you're going to help somebody else. This is the last thing I'm going to say. When you're living for Jesus Christ, you're doing this online coaching business, you're creating content and building a personal brand, you're the example. If you quit, your story's over. If you keep going, people get to watch. You're going to have judges, you're going to have critics, but you're going to always be your biggest critic. So whatever you tell yourself is what it's going to be. But again, if you quit, the story's over. You know it's love. We never miss. Look at what God gave us, baby.